thinking about performing some outrageous or shameful deed, or actually carrying it out, employing fabricated supernatural enmities to account for blatantly unacceptable behaviors, simply can't withstand scientific scrutiny. And it also casts you into perilous moral and even nihilistic territory. And what nihilistic is rejecting all religions and the moral principles and the belief that life is meaningless. Nihilistic territory. And that's what it's pulling you into. For it suggests you're not actually the agent of your actions. That something inside you, yet somehow alien to you, which bears responsibility for your reprehensive acts. And that's something inside of you, if you're agreeing with all the negativity that the ego throws at you, and you're walking in it and you're not casting it down, and you're not believing what your God is telling you. He's telling you you're greater than anything else outside anything outside you. You're greater than all that. So, and although you're revering these misdeeds in this way, it can certainly get you off your moral hook and readily absolving you from any blame or any guilt. And it also carries with it the message that not being responsible for your actions, neither can you do anything about them. And that's why people so quickly say, the devil made me do it, because they want to dismiss themselves. They don't want to hold responsibility for their own lives. They don't want to be accountable for the mistakes. They don't want to be accountable for the things that they're saying that is keeping them in their lower state, and they don't never succeeding or moving to their higher, greater self. And they always having all these crazy demons running around because they don't sit down at the table with them. They sleep with them. They go around their life every day with them, and they ride in the car with them, and go to work with them. They live inside of their head all the time. They talking to them. They programming them. They just agreeing with them. They laughing. They smiling with them. And you making this as an excuse, and you keep saying the devil made you do it. You created a devil. He's in you. After all, you're clearly a victim here. And you don't even know it, and you don't even see you've been victimized by this lower ego clinging thinking. You've been victimized. And by definition, victims can't help themselves. So that's why you need to call out your higher power, your higher God, your source and your creator. You need to say, I need help. Change me. Create in me a clean heart and renew your right spirit within me. You need help. And it's time to stop running and hiding in the clinches and in the clutches, and stop running behind your negative thoughts and your negative ways of seeing things, and running behind and hiding with negative people. You better get up in the face of your creator, and you need to talk to God and say, God, I am fearful, I am afraid, and I don't know where I'm going. And I'm keep speaking these negative things. I'm bringing more and more negativity and more of these negative demons into my life. And I'm saying that the demons outside of me, but help me to understand it's me that created these things. So I want you to look at the word responsible. Responsible. That's the word. Look at this word. It can be broken down into response and able. So at least potentially, if you're able to respond negatively to provocations and all this stupid thinking, all your lower ego way of believing and seeing things, over time, you can then learn to respond positively. If you can take all this time out to create your reality with negative thinking and all these different provocations and all these different false beliefs and all this crazy stuff that create these little monsters in you, then you can reverse that. You can take it over time and start changing your way of thinking and start thinking more positive. Start agreeing with what your divine source and your God is saying to you, and start believing that you are your greater higher self, that you are God and the greater one is in you. You can start reprogramming yourself to believe that. Over time, you can learn to respond positively to all of those things as well. Now, if you experience a strong desire to do something really depraved and wicked and evil, and it may feel like that you are possessed, and practically you are possessed by your own demons. You want to feel wickedness, and especially you want to do wickedness on other people, and you want to do evil, mean things to people, and you depraved with all kinds of wicked thoughts, and maybe you are possessed. You are possessed with that crazy demon that you created. And as though your instincts or impulses are no longer under your voluntary control now, because you are giving yourself control over to those demons within you. Your ego is still driving you to your death. But if anything gravely threatens to overwhelm your better judgment and take you over, that possession is much better appreciated as either like Sigmund Freud. Yeah, Sigmund Freud. He referred to as a moral, a pleasure-driven. Yes, Sigmund Freud. Yes. Sigmund Freud referred to this as your moral, or your pleasure-driven, something that you get pleasure out of, something that it makes you feel joyful, empowered, and controlled by all these negative things, because now you think that you have the power over people, but no, those demons you created, it has power over you. So Sigmund Freud also thought that deep-seated rage from your past, rising unexpectedly and exaggeratedly to the surface because of some immediately, powerfully felt aggravation or affront. So let me ask you this question, and please listen to us very good. So where do such thoughts come from? Ask yourself, where do such thoughts come from? Where all this stuff come from in my head? How have this stuff gotten into my head so deeply that I cannot see the power that the Creator, my God, has put in me? That I'm not agreeing with the power that God has said, that I am a God, that I am my greater higher self. Where have all of these thoughts come from? I'm going to answer that question, and then I want you to answer that question and put your comments in the comment box. Put your answers in the comment box. Answer that question for me. So where do such thoughts come from? So if you're tightly in the grip of something, it's really a recessive part of your own being that's ensnared you, that done came in and took over you, your mind and your body. Oh, wretched man that I am, who can deliver me from this body of death? You created, you made it, you put it within you. You don't agree with it, you don't lay with it, you don't live with it all your life. Y'all had come your best friends, that those demons you made. You better deal with it. It comes from your negative thoughts. It comes from your negative thinking. It comes from your negative doing, your depraved wickedness, and your evilness toward life and yourself and toward people. You've been ensnared, and it's probably a part of you that is so formed of how you prefer to see yourself that you can hardly withstand the temptation to see it as not really you at all. You might not want to see it, might not want to agree with it, might not want to address it or look at it in the face for what it is, baby, but you created those demons yourself. It's in you. That's where they come from. And all your negative thoughts and the demons that you're seeing, and all those demons that you're experiencing, these negative waves and fears and anxiety and depressions and sickness and diseases and all whatever these things are, all this temptation that you have allowed to be able to take over and access your life. All your negative thoughts and these demons you're seeing and experiencing is coming from you. Yes, I said it. I'm not gonna say it again. I'm not stepping down off of it. It coming from you. I created many demons in my life, and I created many demons. And then there's demons today that I had to still within me that I had to still address. Yes, I still have fears. Yeah, I fear spiders. I fear spiders out of my mind. I fear going across high bridges. Yes, I still have those fears. But I don't fear the demons within me. Those things I'm working myself through. And to get to the other side of all of that, then we're going to have to face them. And that's what I'm working on, facing all of those things that come to exalt itself against what my God has said I can be and who I am. I am God. All those negative thoughts and those demons that you're seeing and that you're experiencing, baby, they are coming from you. In which case, for you to conclude that, something must have gotten into you. And that was all the negativity that you looked around like and you saw that didn't work out. Things that didn't turn out the way that you thought they should turn out. And things that people threw at you and you agree with it. Yeah, you built that within you and those demons, it laid inside of you and you breathed all of those demons. They were coming from you. In which case, for you to conclude that something must have gotten in you, as I said, it is almost irresistible. Yet at times, we're all yet another familiar expression. And that familiar expression is our own worst enemies. And that is so true. Many times we are our worst enemies. And we want to blame everything and everybody and everything that goes wrong and everything that flip up in our life to turn our life upside down into horror, into fear and whatever it may be. It's somebody else's fault. But baby, I'm going to tell you another demon. You are your worst enemy. Your own worst enemy. That's you. That is you also. Your own worst enemy. You are your worst enemy. I'm saying it again till you get it. Did you hear what Destiny said? Yes. We can become our worst enemy. But note how this particular adage does attribute agency to the inward thoughts and to our feelings and to all our outward deeds that defeat us. You got to understand this. You really got to hear this. You really got to hear this. And I'm telling you this so you can really take hold to your thoughts and start casting down those thoughts that come to disagree with what your Creator, your God has told you. But, in short, the enemy within isn't an obscure supernatural force. And as I said, it's we ourselves. We are our enemies as well as our demon. And I want you guys to hear this, okay? You got to really be truthful. You got to be honest to be able to deal with anything, to be able to heal. You got to be honest.
Fridays he plays at a local bar. Stairway to heaven on guitar.
our own demons. It's we ourselves. What? Yes, we are our own. We create our own demons. It's the devil within you. Supernatural forces is that which is not subject to the laws of nature. You understand about supernatural forces. Supernatural forces. Supernatural forces. Supernatural is that which is not subject to the laws of nature, the laws of the universe, or more figuratively, that which is said to exist above and beyond nature. Really. It's the devil within you. It's the devil within me. We have to admit that. We create these things. I mean, you got to start turning your life around, and you got to start creating your life with the words of God, with the words of your higher power. You got to start agreeing with your soul consciousness. You got to put your ego in check and let the ego know that you no longer control me. You program me from the birth all the way up to where I am today. I'm no longer listening to my ego, but I'm moving because my soul is pulling me to my greater and higher state of being. My higher source, my God, is calling me to my crown chakra, because that is my kingdom of heaven and it's in me. And I'm moving into my greater and higher soul conscious state of being, because the kingdom of God is within me. That's my heaven.
The devil has somehow come to frame me. The devil is actually me.
The devil is actually you. Our demons are actually us. I hope you can get something out of this video. Place your comments in the comment box below. I've done what I was sent here to do. I was sent here to do what I was sent here to do by the divine source and higher power. I hope you can receive it. I love you guys. Namaste. This is Destiny. I'll see you at the next video. Have a great Saturday afternoon.